Another pretty background. Hey guys, it's the Melblade 5. Welcome back to more Super Mario Galaxy 2. Last time, we finally ended off World 3 and off with Bowser Jr.'s fearsome fleet where we defeated his Mega Hammer robot and ended up in World 4, which isn't as pretty, or as good overall in my opinion, but still very pretty and very good. And when starting off World 4, we have a galaxy that I'd say was featured quite prominently in the marketing, at least from what I can remember. I know it's on the back of the game's box, the Supermassive Galaxy. And I was kind of surprised to see this one take this long to actually appear. Huge trouble with big wigglers. Oh, and of course Luigi shows up, you know what? Make things like, go with the slightly taller brother, whatever, to make things less daunting. But yeah, as you can clearly see, the whole gimmick of the Supermassive Galaxy is that everything is supermassive.
We grow big here! Watch out!
Although, despite how, again, daunting everything may appear due to its large size, this is actually a very easy galaxy in my opinion. Which again, makes me kind of further surprised when I first played this game why it's in World 4 of all places, but yeah. That coin is so big that we cannot pick it up normally, and instead we just use it to wall jump. We also have these giant piranha plants that stick their heads out of the giant pipes. But again, there's a very long tell when they're gonna show up, so, and also we got giant signs. Run fast! And just telling us to long jump. And with these swamps, when we get in between them, we can wall jump in between them. In order to get another one up here and a bunch of star bits on the other one. Now, of course, this whole galaxy also has a thematic, well, sort of repeating the... What am I trying to say? The thematic flair, I guess, of Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Bros. 1. And as such, there is a reference to said game right here. Is that if you keep bouncing off this Koopa Troopa, you can keep getting 1-ups. It's a reference to the infinite 1-up trick from Super Mario Bros. 1, which involved bouncing off a Koopa shell repeatedly. A bunch of Mario games have other infinite 1-up tricks that references this, but I feel like this is actually one of the coolest ones. I'm not going to sit here forever, though. I'm just going to show that, yeah, you can get so many lives out of this. Which, of course, is going to make it even more obvious when I end up moving to a different recording session because of the life reset thing. Oh, that's all done. So, move on through the giant pipe onto yet another checkpoint. Don't really see why it's really needed because that was a very simple planet before. What do you say again?
Your spin will work even on these big guys. Try it.
Yeah, as we saw before with the regular giant Goomba. It works exactly the same as the giant Goombas that was seen all the way back in Gateway Galaxy in the first game. And over here is, with this question mark coin, you get this big string of coins, which you just got a long jump in order to get. I'm pretty sure you get a 1-up if you collect all of these, as you do with every other one of these. Yep. As well as just a bunch of 1-ups that, a bunch of coins that can help you get a 1-up. I don't know why I can't fucking talk properly today. I'll get over here. And I spun! I shook the Wii remote! And then, through the giant platforms that we've seen before, I thought I almost died there. And we are going to come across this planet, however, I'm skipping it right now. That is actually for a secret mission! And I got a bit of a funny story about that secret mission that I'll explain when we actually do said secret mission. Here, though, with the actual giant wigglers and where the name of this mission comes from, it's actually very simple if you just use a bunch of long jumps. You don't really have to worry about it all that much. Again, it's a very easy galaxy. Of course, we should hopefully be going on to the secret mission after we see what we've unlocked in terms of the, other galaxies we can go to right now, unless, of course, another prankster comet shows up, which is probably what's going to happen anyway. And also got a bit of a funny thing to say about how we're going to handle the order of the worlds when we get to that. Yep, here we go! Bowser's Lava Lair, prankster comet. Back at the lava lair, because that's just the way I do things here. All of the Bowser level prankster comets are speedruns. And they are all specifically of the type where you have a very low amount of time and have to collect the timers in order to get more time. And also in these ones, you don't fight Bowser at the end. The star is just at the end of the level where the gate to Bowser would be. So yeah, we start off with only 30 seconds! But now, 40 seconds. But other than those changes I just mentioned, it is virtually the exact same level. Just, oh, that was close. Timer. And shit! I'm gonna make up for that slightly lost time. Even if it means burning my ass to do it. Okay, seeing as how this level is, mostly the same as I just said, I guess there's one thing I've been meaning to bring up about something stupid that's been going on with, like, the recordings of this LP. And I guess this is a decent time to bring it up because I wouldn't really have much else to say about this mission. Is I've been having this really weird thing with the audio in, like, certain missions. And there doesn't seem to be, like, any particular pattern or reason why this is happening. It's so strange. And it kind of adds to the hell I have to go through when editing these videos, is that for some reason in some recordings, the audio is slightly desynced from the gameplay. Like, my commentary is perfectly in sync, but the actual, like, gameplay and stuff is just really weird. Like, it plays, like, before it actually happens. So then, in those cases, I actually have to, fiddle around with the game audio and editing to make sure it's in sync again. And a lot of the time, I don't even notice this until after I've already exported one version of the video, and then notice the desync, and have to go back and do it again and fix the whole thing. No! No! What the fuck? I long jumped! Great fucking start. You gave me so much hope and joy, only to steal it all away from me. Oh, fuck, I'm not even gonna bother with that. Just let me get the one up and just continue on. I don't think I'll really need that timer. Just please get... Okay, life shroom. I was gonna say coin, but that works too. Because we're coming up to the final stretch of this damn mission. I don't need you! Head through here, come on. Okay, they gave him another timer here. I can afford to burn my butt here! And great! I was already gonna go back to Supermassive Galaxy anyway, but not for that reason. This is our first instance of a prankster comet showing up on the, galaxy we're currently on. So given that it's based on the main mission, I feel it's best to do the prankster comet first. Big Wiggler speedrun. And it's the traditional type of speedy comet. Which, given how simple this mission is anyway, it's not really that much more difficult. But as we're going through this, I do actually kind of want to start on something that's going to be a bit of a recurring trend across World 4. So, going back to how I mentioned how this game gave me, like, a lot of ideas for, like, my own galaxies, if there ever were a Galaxy 3 and I were to somehow make it or whatever. But, World 4 was where I really started to get those kinds of ideas, and oh no, this is a bad start. World 4 was where I really started to get those kinds of ideas, and Supermassive Galaxy was kind of the inspiration for one of those ideas. In fact, most of the galaxies in World 4 inspired some sort of idea I had. But I'm just gonna wait here. I don't think it's worth going out of my way for the stuff on top of these swamps, so instead I do have to wall jump off of him. But, so given how this galaxy is based on Mario Bros. 1, I kind of thought of like a galaxy that was sort of based on like sort of like an 8-bit retro style galaxy, so like it would have like a lot of things that kind of looked all pixely and sort of references to old like 8-bit and arcade games like Galaga, for instance, or you know, Space Invaders, stuff like that. In fact, actually, the more I sort of picture it in my head of how I sort of always visualized that idea to look like when I was a kid, it kind of reminds me of the Luminary Hall. I think it's something. Its name is something like that from Earthbound. You know, one of like the landmarks you have to go to. The one that's got all like the words written on the wall and stuff. Which is probably my favorite one from that game, just because I just love the aesthetic of it. But that's all I really have to say right now. But you know, just expect for me to mention another galaxy idea I had because of a World 4 galaxy existing. Okay, I'm not gonna bother with you because we're already at the very end, although they still keep this plan for the secret mission. And hopefully, I mean, I should be able to make these long jumps because Mario... What the fuck? I was literally just about to say, oh, Mario long jumps farther than Luigi! Back at the Wiggler Tunnel, I'm not even gonna bother trying to use my typical long jump strategy. I'm just gonna try to do this more legit, even though I got not as much time to do it in. And where the fuck is the... Thank you. And stand here. And hopefully the long jump does not ruin there. Ooh, there. Don't know what happened there at the end of the flagpole while Mario was not doing the handstand on it, but there, whatever. It's done! Now can I do the secret mission? For that funny story I have about the secret mission in this galaxy, it took me forever to actually get the star from the mission, despite how easy it is to actually reach. Because initially at first, whenever I played like this mission and replayed it as a kid, I just always I just never gave the planet that's just before like the Wiggler Tunnel like a second thought, really. Please don't fucking thank you. I'm sick of long jumps fucking up today. I always just ended up accidentally skipping past because I just kept wanting to rush to the end and, you know, get the star and everything, even on replays. And then even when I figured out, oh wait, that's gotta be where the secret mission is, when it took me forever of me just replaying the level anyway to try and find the secret mission. But when I was trying to actually properly land on this planet, I just kept, as a force of habit, shaking the Wiimote and activating the launch star and having to restart the mission over again just in order to get this. So literally, completely going against the whole theme of this galaxy, all you have to do is just walk around the planet until all these flowers grow. Because I guess Mario is a fan of Okami? And you just shake along the vine until you get the star. Most people like to do that one just straight away, because it's on the way, but I'm not most people. Now that Supermassive Galaxy is finally complete, we of course had the Hungry Luma, which of course could have technically done first because he's actually like closer to the beginning when you're going from like left to right order. But, well again, I see the Hungry Lumas more as a bonus thing, so I like to do them after the main galaxy that you come across. But he wants 1,200 star bits. And this was another one that I actually was not able to feed at first when I first played this game. I don't think I actually had enough star bits to properly feed him until, like, about when I reached the very end of this world. So I kind of always saw this next galaxy as almost like the last one, even though it's supposed to be done way earlier. Of course, with that logic, I am going to just do this galaxy straight away anyway. And I actually really like this galaxy anyway. It is the Sweet Mystery Galaxy. And, well, you can fully see what power-up's gonna show up here. We have Bulberry's Mysterious Glow. on top of just how peaceful this galaxy is, it's so delicious. And oh, hey, Luigi again. Okay. I mean, Luigi, I like switching over you because I know your appearances are quite unpredictable and somewhat random. So I kind of like to give you a bit of screen time, but this is getting a bit much, dude, okay? Yeah, so on top of this galaxy just being super peaceful and stuff, it's so delicious! Everything is to do with sweets! And as the Bulberry reveals the platforms, which are just made up entirely of biscuits, and I also like the little detail where you can actually see through the wrapping to actually see the little treats that are on the inside. Oh god, I thought I almost killed myself there. This is yet another galaxy that inspired a galaxy idea of my own. It's another food-themed galaxy. But instead of being sweets, it's more to do with, well, like, stuff like... Well, mainly Italian food. I was thinking, like, pizza... Oh, thank god, I missed there. Like, you know, mainly pizza. Just because it's my favorite food. It's like the food of the gods, and no one can tell me otherwise. And, you know, similar stuff like that. Because I feel like a lot of, like, food things in games, they only focus on sweets, which is very nice. I really like, you know, like, desserts and other sweet stuff, but gotta give love to the pizza, man. Anyway, some of the biscuits that you can see inside the wrapping actually bear a very strong resemblance to some of the cookies that were seen in Yoshi's Cookie, which I'm pretty sure is an intentional reference, given how obviously this is a Yoshi level. For fuck's sake, let me eat the Bulberry, not the I was so pissed off at the game's bullshit that I threw the Wii Remote so hard that the frickin' batteries came out. Now, the game's finally got its shit together and allowed me to eat that damn Bulberry so I can continue for the fucking level. Well, yes, as I was saying before, I'm pretty sure that is an intentional reference to Yoshi's Cookie, given Nintendo referencing kind of a couple of Yoshi games in, like, main series Mario games, as well as obviously the fact that it's a Yoshi level. So it just makes the most sense, and feels too coincidental to actually be a coincidence. That reveals the way forward, and we're already on the final planet, which is a nice big birthday cake! That disappears instantly, with the easiest memorization game ever. In fact, the actual appearance of this cake kind of reminds me of this birthday cake I get every year, which is this nice, delicious white chocolate cake from Sainsbury's. And also, I wanted to comment on the fact how delicious the white chocolate looks underneath the wrappers, because it's my favorite type of chocolate. But no, the game wouldn't let me have that at all. And yeah, we actually end up going to the next galaxy in the path here, so in a way this is kind of a shortcut, because you could just skip over Supermassive Galaxy, but not really that much of a one. For the next destination, this is a little bit strange. So, obviously the way I've always been going is top one, then the bottom one. However, in this instance, I actually go with what's sort of the bottom one, only because it comes up first when going left to right. So yeah, it's more like I prioritize left over right than top over bottom if they're on like the same part of the x-axis. I kind of just made up these rules as I went along and still stick by them all these years later. But we have the Flipsville Galaxy, and this is another galaxy I find very underrated because I actually really like this place from an aesthetic standpoint. And also I just really like the gimmick too. Flip-floppin' in Flipsville! Starting off with said gimmick, the whole thing with this galaxy is that you flip between two different types of gravity. Going down and then going up, which of course we haven't... This isn't the first time we've seen galaxy changing, or gravity changing. Why do I keep making that same mistake? Gravity changing gimmicks. But I kind of like sort of the focus it sort of does with how you switch between the two gravities here. And especially when you see these enemies who are called pop dozers that you can only kill by ground pounding on the grates that let you flip between the galaxies. Is that our captain? How did he get way up there? Especially since he can't jump. Well, at least I kind of assume that the Tobogate captain is at least somewhat of an inspiration for Captain Toad, if not the very same person. I mean, he's got the same look and everything. But, here's the bonus area and the comet medal on the other side. And, oh, you guys again. Here. You can actually stun these guys with the, star bits if you shoot them at them. I don't really bother to do that. I don't really bother to use star bits to shoot at anything other than the spots on the ground to get coins, because I find it just much more straightforward and faster to just, spin or jump on enemies and deal with it that way. And that's gonna fly over across the freaking universe to get me. Oh, you dick! There. Now go over here. So anyway, as for the reason why I like the aesthetic of this place so much, is because I just find it sort of like a bit quirky, but mostly sort of unique, especially compared to all the Galaxy aesthetics in the first game, because it's essentially just a regular, like, neighborhood, like a normal neighborhood that you would see, like, in everyday place, but in space, and obviously everything's sort of contorted in a way to make it more, gravity and galaxy focused in a way, and I kind of like that. It sort of, like, stands out, but I feel like in a nice way. And as such, not really so much the same idea, but just the actual, like, the color palette. I also quite like how it kind of uses I'm no art expert here, so it's gonna sound weird. It kind of uses somewhat soft and calm-looking colors, and I thought I was gonna get hit there, which kind of makes me feel sort of relaxed. And also, another detail I really like about this place is that the arrows in the background actually switch to whatever way the gravity's going, which I feel like is really nice. But, what I mean, like, the actual, like, sort of calm and soft colors, and just the actual color scheme of this place kind of was another inspiration of sorts for a Galaxy idea of my own. Which, of course, is a very different concept. It's kind of like Toy Time, in a way. It was, like, sort of like a medieval sort of setting, but everything's, like, made of toys. Like, you're in, like, this sort of, like, castle set, and, like, you got, like, things like dragons and knights and stuff, but they're, like, look like plushies and things like that. That's sort of like the simplest way I could describe it, and I feel like that would actually be kind of a nice sort of Galaxy idea, and again, like I said, a continuation of Toy Time. Now, I remember you can actually sort of use some wall jumps and backflips to actually jump over that wall there, but I'm not going to try it here, because I do not have the confidence myself to ever do that again. And of course, what you're supposed to do here is just flip under there and then flip back where the pup dozers are, but you can just backflip over the wall. And surprisingly, in this part of all places, after I speak to the nerdy Toad, according to my investigation, you must lure Glamdozer in close, then ka-flomp! Know what I mean? I don't really think I need you again, so I'm just gonna skip you. Yeah, out of all the very sort of calming atmosphere and just the general not really super, like, I guess, exciting look, for lack of a better word, which is kind of why I think this place is underrated, because a lot of people just kind of think this is boring. We oddly enough have a boss! This is the Glamdozer that we were just being told about. She's just a bigger pup dozer. Take over here, and once you hit her once, she's going to do a different kind of attack other than just trying to touch you. She spits out these lava balls, and they cover up one of the grates, meaning that you can't use it now and you'll instead get hurt. But as long as you position yourself just right, she'll probably only cover up one, and then you won't have to worry about it so much. So, of course, when she gets more aggressive, when you're on to the third hit, she does more. But again, it's super easy and simple. Just do that. In fact, I remember I even once did a strategy when I was younger where I kind of stayed on the bottom half of the planet, like, for pretty much almost the entire fight. And she couldn't really do anything to hurt me. I just had to avoid the occasional, like, lava-covered grate. And I think we should have enough time to do the second mission, assuming there's no more prankster comments, because that's also a pretty... well, this one was kind of long, but I mean, that mission is pretty short. Just hopefully I will not get interrupted, but I have a very bad feeling about what's to come. Yep, it's no wait. Yeah, this sequence goes ahead. I completely forget about this aspect for some reason, even though it's the most basic thing. Oh, fucking course. We got another To My Lost Luma letter, so nothing really important that you missed out, but Bulberry's purple coin glow. Huh. I really wanted to try and get Flipsville done, because I don't like to leave, like, one galaxy uncompleted, you know, until the next episode, but I feel like that's gonna have to be the case from this point. You know, collect every purple coin, of course. Luckily, we don't have a time limit. I feel like we're gonna have to save the second mission for Flipsville for the next episode, just because this episode's probably gonna end up being pretty long anyway, just with this mission added onto it alone. Because, of course, especially since this one doesn't have a time limit, I don't really have to rush myself, and thus I can be a bit more relaxed and slow, which is probably more what they intend for you to do in order to beat this mission, at least at first. Because the Bulberries do respawn, as you saw, so you don't have to worry about having to make, like, a mad dash. Let me just go and get these ones. They're a bit more off the beaten path and a 1-up in case I die again. And run back just to get that. And then just on the main pathway. Come on. Luckily, again, since there is no time limit, you can afford to miss one as long as you go back. Ooh, I almost slid off the edge. That. And there. Wow, I already got almost 2/3. I wasn't really paying attention to the counter until now. 69, yes. Just glad I was able to notice that bit. And 75, so 3/4 of the way through. So 80. Not gonna give any more fractions this time. I believe there is a purple coin at the very top of this. Just one, though, I think. Oh no, it's just the stupid Bulberry again! Feels like a place they would actually put a purple coin just to mess with you. Never mind. There. 97. 98. 99. 100! And thank God I did not die at the very end. So, with that, next time on Super Mario Galaxy 2, we're gonna finish off Flipsville and see what lies beyond. So take care, and I'll see you guys next time. I meant to land on the button.